Hello and welcome back to Real Talk. My name is Jim.
And I am Lauren.
And we're coming at you with a bonus episode with our review of Mad Max Fury Road.
Yes, which came out last week, which is why it's a bonus episode. And we will be, giving our review.
Posting it at some point this week, probably.
Whatever.
Yeah. And we have another one of Pitch Perfect also coming out.
Mm-hmm. So, Mad Max came out last weekend. Okay, I'll give a brief summary.
Here, actually, well, for those of you unfamiliar, Mad Max was a series of movies throughout the 70s and 80s, starring Mel Gibson, taking place in a post-apocalyptic Australia where the world was obsessed with getting cars and gasoline in order to survive.
Yes, so this new movie is basically about, actually, why don't you do it? Because I am really bad with spoilers.
You are really bad with spoilers.
So why don't you just go ahead and do it?
Basically, the plot of Mad Max Fury Road is very simple. It is a new Mad Max movie starring Tom Hardy in the title role. And it is just about... It's really not about Tom Hardy as Mad Max. It is about Charlize Theron as Imperator Furiosa, who is this... basically this warlord who works for... Not even a warlord.
No, she drives a tractor trailer.
Yeah, she drives
a rig.
She drives the war rig.
Yeah.
She drives this big oil rig and shuttles gasoline back and forth between
Gastown
and the Citadel, which is where all these people live, which is ruled by this big, scary-looking white guy named Immortan Joe.
By white, he's literally he's not Caucasian.
He's white. He's albino.
He is, like a ghost or
he's
something.
A ghost. So it is about Charlize Theron, and she takes his she takes Immortan Joe's 4 slaves and breaks them out and tries to take them somewhere safer. And Mad Max helps her along the way, and that is the plot of the movie. Yes,
it's basically a big car chase with Charlize Theron. I think it's 5 wives.
Is it 5?
I think it's 5.
There's Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, Zoe Kravitz, the redhead one, and the other blonde one.
And the dark-haired girl.
Is there a dark-haired one? Okay, so there is 5.
Yeah, there's 5. Yeah, there's 5 of them.
Yeah.
So the 5 wives, Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy. On this gigantic car chase for 2 hours.
For 2 hours. And it was the best movie ever! I loved everything about this movie from beginning to end. It was my favorite movie. I'm convinced I am not going to see another movie this year that I will like more than Mad Max Fury Road. It is just amazing in every capacity, and I love it so much. Go see it. So, what did you think of
it? A+.
A+.
I saw the trailer, and I was like, there is no way on God's green earth am I going to see this movie. I don't want to see a fire tornado. I don't care what happens to this guy named Mad Max. You people look terrifying. I don't know much about cars, and I don't care if you blow them up. Actually, I do quite like explosions, but those look like scary explosions in the fire.
They're real, because they actually blew up cars!
Okay, now you're turning into a 5-year-old.
I'm so sorry.
Right, so I went in... Well, I only agreed to see it after the early reviews came in and called it, what was it, the most feminist movie of 2015?
Basically.
All right.
And it wasn't even that. It was more that, all of the misogynists and feminists came out and said, don't go see it.
And then you were like, well, I guess I'm going to go see it now. But then... I have seen so many people go, oh, are they really saying that? I wasn't going to go, but I'm going to go now.
It's true. No, literally same.
So many people.
And your thoughts, all of your worst fears were confirmed in the first 30 seconds of the movie when the first thing you see is Tom Hardy eating a lizard.
Oh my god. They were showing all these horror movie trailers before the movie.
You were so concerned.
I thought you had made me go see a horror movie for the first 30 seconds because it does start out.
There was a lot of weird imagery.
It was a lot of weird imagery in the first because I didn't see any of the Mad Max movies.
I've only seen The Road Warrior.
Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't seen any of them. So I wasn't sure what was happening, and he's having hallucinations from what happened to him in the last movie, which involves a young girl, and that was all.
It was him and his family, because like the whole movie is set off like the first Mad Max movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen the first Mad Max too. The Road Warrior is better, but in the first Mad Max movie, it's all about like his wife and kid get killed, and him going off for revenge against a guy named Toe Cutter, who is played by Immortan Joe.
Yeah, the same guy.
But anyway, the reason why this movie is so good is because action movies are kind of terrible now. Like, just in general, they're all really terrible.
Oh, really? You want to push those glasses a little bit higher up in your face? I'll pull the film school beret out of the closet.
No, but it's true, though.
Action movies are so passe.
No, because I love action movies. I love action movies.
I'm teasing.
But, like, everything is just kind of like, oh, CGI this, and oh my god, look, it's Liam Neeson, and then it's like... Or Jason Statham, or insert The Rock here. And then...
Oh, please! You hypocrite!
I love The Rock. I love The Rock.
You want to adopt The Rock.
I want The Rock to adopt me.
Yeah, that's true. And then just carry you around all the time like a tiny baby in his big arms.
No.
Yes.
That's what you want.
No, I don't want that. That's what you want.
But, anyway, like, it's all...
Sorry.
Everything has just sort of been like 50 Shades of Taken. Basically.
Yeah. Or End of the World.
Or superhero movies.
Yeah.
And I love superhero movies.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like other action movies. I, like, it was really, like, you know, like, the last time, like, I saw an action movie that I was like, oh, wow, awesome, a real action movie, was when I saw White House Down with Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx, which is not a good movie, but at least it's, like, a classic action movie.
Okay.
Which is, like, has been completely moved away from in terms of like, what action movies are now.
See, this is an action movie, but I would classify it as much more definitely a car chase movie.
Well, it's an action movie, though.
Yeah. Yes, broadly speaking, it is. It is an action movie. There's a lot of action happening on screen.
It's the only requirement for an action movie.
Yeah. Did you notice in the movie how it wasn't just me, right? They sped up the film, right? They were sometimes putting it
they did.
at 1.5 speed or something rather than
No, they definitely did.
Yeah, okay. I thought that was cool. I thought it really enhanced the erratic, you know.
And it really shows that, like, George Miller knows how to direct an action movie. It's like, this isn't supposed to happen, you know? Like, George Miller has not made an action movie in, like, 30 years.
Really?
The most recent movies he's made are Babe, Pig in the Big City, Happy Feet, and Happy Feet 2.
From the director of Happy Feet and Happy Feet 2 comes
Mad Max Fury Road. But, like, actually, though...
If you liked Babe, Pig in the City, then you'll love Mad Max Fury Road. Wait, I'm just imagining a tiny pig driving the war ring for the whole movie.
It's the best crossover ever.
And they're not rescuing the wives. They're getting the penguins out of Antarctica. They're gonna save the penguins from the polar ice caps because everything is secretly a climate change movie now.
And then narrated by Morgan Freeman.
Call it March of the Penguins, but then the trailer or the
Fury Road, March of the Penguins, Fury Road.
And the poster is all the penguins hanging out of the war ring, going around the fire tornado like.
I would watch that movie. I would go broke watching that movie. But he wanted to make this an animated movie.
What?
George Miller wanted to make this an animated movie. Like an adult animated movie. But he decided that, like, because, you know, that's, like, there are adult animated movies for, in Japan all the time. And he thought he could maybe, like, make this, like, the one that does it for America. And then the studio was like, no, that's not going to happen.
Yes, I agree. I don't want to go see an animated movie unless it's voiced by Amy Poehler.
There we go. But anyway, it was just so impressive in every way because there's like real tension throughout the entire movie.
Yes.
There are stakes. It's like all like real effects.
And the world isn't going to end because it already ended.
And it's all like, you know, it's like a very simple, straightforward story. Like, we're saving the wives. That is the movie. That is what the movie's about.
We gotta get from point A to B.
Exactly.
We literally have to get there. And then we gotta get from point... Well, I'm not gonna say.
We are not saving the world. We are just saving these few people.
Yes. Yes.
It was great.
Yes. And it was great because it was women helping other women. Charlize Theron was busting them out of there, but they weren't helpless. They were awesome. And Rosie Huntington-Whiteley kicked butt, and they were like cool, and they talked to each other, not about men they were interested in. And I want to see an all-girls action movie starring them again, because this was an all-girls action movie starring them. And then, oh my gosh, there were more girls, and it was so good, and they were all just kicking butt, and Tom Hardy was just there following directions like a tiny puppy. It was amazing. Charlize Theron was in charge.
I want Charlize Theron to be Captain Marvel now.
I'll consider it.
I would be so in support of that.
Yes. I just feel like Charlize Theron should get something more badass. Like, Captain Marvel is Captain Marvel,
like Mad Max Fury Road.
Right. Like, I want to see Charlize Theron rip somebody's arm out of its socket and not care one bit.
So you want her to be the star of a Quentin Tarantino movie, basically?
Yes! Yes! That would be awesome.
See, how come you don't like Kill Bill? You're describing Kill Bill.
Probably because I didn't feel like watching it when you made me watch it. So I decided to be obstinate about it.
Not even fair. It's literally the movie you're describing as Kill Bill.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I feel like Captain Marvel is somebody who is, like, I imagine her as more of, like, the female Superman.
That sounds about right. I don't know a ton about Captain Marvel.
See, neither do I. So, she could very well be ripping people's arms out of her socket. But
that's not going to happen in a Marvel movie.
But she does travel in a spaceship with her tiny cat that she goes out of her way to rescue a lot.
So you didn't know anything about Captain Marvel.
I read the first few issues of the reboot. Before I forgot.
Yeah.
It existed.
I haven't read any of it.
I should pick back up with it. It was good. I liked it. I think she's like dating Falcon. I think she broke up with him because she like had to go to space or something. First world problems.
Space.
Yeah, really. Oh, gotta go to space. Woo, rough life. But she definitely did not. I did not get the sense that it was.
No, you're
like,
right.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't even imagine a superhero who is just like
Imperative Heroes.
Yes, I just need to see that so many more times.
Charlize Theron as the Punisher.
Yes, basically. Or like
the only thing that could make you
like
go see
Moon
a Punisher
Knight.
movie. That would be awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Gender
like,
swap Moon Knight and make Charlize Theron.
Yeah, because Moon Knight just is like killing people. Charlize Theron would be like, yeah, whatever. Blast somebody's head off. Yeah. No, this was an awesome movie.
I loved literally everything about this movie.
She had an awesome robot arm. She should get together
and it
with
looked
the Winter
so real.
Soldier. I know. I don't know. I was looking at that and I was like...
It was a real, like, the way they did it was like, it was kind of like a glove. The metal part.
Yeah.
So the metal part is real at the end of it. And it was all, like, green screen under her arm, like, over her arm. And it was like a metal rig on top of the green screen, and then she put her hand in there and would work the metal part like a glove.
Oh, cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And even when she didn't have it, there were points when I forgot, oh yeah, Charlize Theron does actually have two arms in real life. Because it looked so real when she just had one arm.
See, I was watching the movie and I said, wow, it's such a testament to how awesome her character is that I keep forgetting that she has like one arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I was like I was going it from completely the opposite.
Right.
But reaching the same ultimate conclusion that Charlize Theron is
she can
awesome.
do more than you can do with half the number of arms that you have.
Yes.
And I love Nicholas Hoult in this movie, who we haven't talked about.
No.
I really love Nicholas Hoult in this movie.
I really did not like him in the beginning of
But you're not supposed to.
No, but I had a much more, I think, violent reaction against him than I was supposed to.
You really did. You were, like, aggressively against Nicholas Hoult in this movie.
And I don't know why. It's just because, like, he was just straight up crazy. Like, he was
Well, so was Mad Max.
The movie or the guy?
Max.
Okay, well, Max is much more subdued about it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to Valhalla, and like, blah, blah, blah. And like, that just makes me so uncomfortable because it's so real and pertinent to this world.
Oh my God.
Where it's just like, I don't really want to hear that right now.
Yeah.
Because like...
Like, I wasn't about him, but he won me over.
No, he won me over by the end.
The moment he won me over was when Max and Furiosa were fighting. And he thought, and Nicholas Hoult thought that he and Max were on the same team.
I know!
It's like, it's my blood pack!
Yeah!
He handed in the clip.
They put it in.
Oh, it was so good.
That was good. And he won me over a little, later to the end.
I just loved how friendly he was to Max. Like...
Well, what really, like, was... Yeah, basically him driving the car and the car chase was just like... Oh,
yeah,
like, I don't want
in
to.
the first leg of the movie.
Yeah, like in the initial car chase.
Yeah, there's like I would say there's 3 distinct sections of the movie, maybe 4.
Yeah, I guess.
Everything to the fire tornado, then when they're stuck in the mud, and then the end.
Yeah, I guess it kind of more runs together for me.
Yeah. Well, there are breaks in the action though.
There are breaks in the action,
and it's like
Furiosa is awesome.
Furiosa is up there with like Sarah Connor and Ripley.
Yeah, I would almost
Easily.
say she is even higher than...
Because you don't like Terminator.
No, because like Sarah Connor ends up being the mother of the hero, even though she's cool.
No, but like that's completely unfair. I think. Honestly.
But like a key part of her. And there's nothing wrong with being a mom. Like, being a mom is the best thing in the world.
I think
Moms are awesome.
referring to her as the mother is completely undercutting her as a character.
No, they refer... Because when they come back in time, they're like, you are important because, like...
No, but that's in the first one. And then in the second one, she's the badass. She's the reason why he is the hero.
Did I see the second one?
You didn't. You did see the second one.
I don't remember that.
Just because you don't like Terminator doesn't mean you get to... disrespect Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor's awesome.
Sarah Connor is awesome.
I don't mean to disrespect her. I just think... I just personally like Furiosa more. Her name's Furiosa.
I know.
That's awesome.
And you haven't seen Alien, which is Ripley, Sigourney Weaver in Alien.
No.
And she's awesome.
I did see Prometheus.
Yeah.
Not really.
That was female-led sci-fi.
Spooky.
That also had Charlize Theron.
Too spooky. Was she the main character?
No, she wasn't. She was the blonde woman.
Thanks.
Like that was like on like the upswing of her comeback was Prometheus. Like she was like not the captain of the ship, but she was like from the science company that was sending the ship out there.
Oh yeah, she was bad, wasn't she, in that movie?
She was, yeah, she wasn't like bad. She was just like a bitch.
Alright, Charlize. So did they say the new Mad Max movie is gonna be about her?
That's unconfirmed. They're saying it's a prequel, and they're gonna try and work it. I mean, because George Miller doesn't really care about continuity, so
I would love to see more about the wives,
like,
more
honestly,
about her.
Based on the continuity of the other Mad Max movies, Charlize Theron could be in the next movie playing a completely different character.
That's true. I think, though, like, I would love to see the movie about what happens
just about her
next. No, like with Charlize Theron and the wives in charge.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that story's over though.
I know, but I just want to be excited about it and see it more. I just want more. I just want so much more. That movie was so good. I just need more.
I love it so much.
I know, it was so good. I know.
Any closing thoughts on Mad Max Fury Road, or we wrapped up?
Ladies are awesome.
Females are strong as hell.
Yes.
So I made a mashup of the Kimmy Schmidt theme song, all with clips from Mad Max.
Oh my god, I need to see that.
You need to see it.
Those are like my two favorite things. The Kimmy Schmidt theme song is the best thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
I mean, just here, like, my little sister was watching Kimmy Schmidt, and, like, just imagine, just imagine hearing that every time you start a new episode of a TV show. Like, even if you're not, like...
For, 6 hours straight, just hearing...
Or, and then if it continues, but just imagine...
Oh, yeah, it is continuing.
In the title song of that, imagine being told, females are strong as hell, and just imagine having that shot into your 11-year-old brain, over and over again.
This has been Lauren's Soapbox. We'll be back next week.
Okay, you can't expect me to talk about Mad Max Fury Road without talking about...
I do not even remotely expect you to talk about Mad Max Fury Road without talking about the blatant, awesome feminism of Mad Max Fury Road.
That was the best part of the whole thing! That was literally the point of the whole movie.
I agree.
George Miller sat down. He literally had the person who wrote the vagina monologues be a script consultant.
It wasn't so much a script consultant. She wasn't consulting on the story. She was consulting to the actresses about being a sex slave, basically.
Oh. But the best part was that,
about what they would be like and how they would be in the situation and so on and so forth. Yeah. And how those scenes were written. But not so much the direction of the story.
Oh, okay. Well, they were really good in that.
Yeah.
Because their portrayal of that, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but it did remind me of Kimmy Schmidt.
No, it's true. That was where the mashup came from, because Immortan Joe was the Reverend, and
oh god. Yeah. So no, they're I mean, it's not their whole thing. They very clearly have.
We are not things.
Yes.
We are not things.
Yes. It's true.
So anyway, definitely go see Mad Max Fury Road.
Go see it a bazillion times. Just buy a ticket, even if you don't go. Show the world that you wanted to see this movie. Interestingly, I also love that it was from Australia.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm studying in school.
Yeah. So yes, Mad Max Fury Road. Go see it. A+.
Feminism, Australia, A++ for me.
Much good. Such feminism. Alright, and we will see you whenever we post our next bonus episode, which will be our review of Pitch Perfect 2.
Yeah, alright. Have a good week.
I thought that was cool. I thought it really enhanced the erratic... And it really shows that, George Miller knows how to direct an action movie. It's this isn't supposed to happen. George Miller has not made an action movie in, 30 years. Really? The most recent movies he's made are Babe, Pig in the Big City, Happy Feet, and Happy Feet 2. From the director of Happy Feet and Happy Feet 2 comes...
Mad Max Fury Road.
But, actually, though... If you like Babe, Pig in the City... then you'll